What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and here's my review for episode 4 of season 6 of the AMC series, The Walking Dead. Let's get this party started. Okay, so spoiler alert if you haven't seen this episode yet. This episode was titled Here, Not There. No, Here's Not There. And it was a long episode, an hour and 30 minutes. And it was basically a flashback of what was happening with Morgan while everyone else was out. While Rick and the group were all out and everything. So, if you all remember the season 3 episode of The Walking Dead called Clear, it was shown that Morgan had gone crazy and was killing everyone he came in contact with. And this episode shows how he was when he was out on his own. And he was basically going crazy the whole entire time, mercilessly killing random people he ran into. Because during one scene in this episode, this one man was running through the woods with this other younger man, and Morgan said that they were father and son, most likely. And Morgan killed the father and strangled the son to death, and I thought that was really sad and really messed up seeing that happen. Eventually, Morgan finds a cabin out in the woods, because he sees a goat in the front yard. The goat is named Tabitha, we eventually learn that. Then he hears a voice talking to him, so Morgan goes. He tries to shoot the guy who owns the cabin, but the guy knocks him out and locks him in a jail cell. And later on we find out that the guy who owns the cabin is named Eastman, and that he was a psychiatrist before the whole zombie apocalypse happened. And Eastman basically teaches him, this whole episode basically shows how Morgan obtained that all life is precious mindset. And it was a very touching story, the whole thing. And it was really sad, too, because, Eastman spends so much time with Morgan. He also teaches him how to use the stick to defend himself. You know, the stick that Morgan beat up the wolves with and was using to defend himself. But eventually, while Eastman is teaching Morgan how to use the stick, a walker comes up. And the walker is actually the walker of the boy who Morgan strangled to death out in the woods earlier. So Morgan sees this walker coming. And Morgan's just standing there looking at the walker because he remembers that he was the one who killed that boy. And he felt really guilty for doing that. But then when Eastman pushes Morgan out of the way and tries to kill the walker, he bites him on his back. And then Eastman gets infected. And that was really sad, and Morgan was really upset. And eventually, Eastman dies, and Tabitha, the goat, gets killed too, because she gets out of the cabin, and a walker comes and eats her. And that was really sad. But then, it basically showed how Morgan got this all life is precious mindset. And when I was watching an episode of the episode of The Talking Dead that aired after this, one of the people on The Talking Dead, I'm not sure who said this, but one of them said that Morgan must have this all or nothing mindset, either kill everyone you come in contact with or leave them all alive and believe that all life is precious. I honestly think that if Morgan holds on to that all life is precious stuff, I honestly think that's not going to be good for him and he's going to end up getting himself killed. Because then at the end of this episode, it's eventually revealed that this was all just a flashback that Morgan was telling the leader of the wolves. Because I thought Morgan killed the leader of the wolves at first, but the leader of the wolves was still alive, and Morgan had him imprisoned underneath this house. And the leader of the wolves, the reason why he was telling him this story is because he thought the leader of the wolves would eventually change and not try to do any of this stuff, like kill innocent people. But he obviously wasn't moved by it at all. He basically just laughed at Morgan and everything. And I think Morgan has the whole group set in danger if he's keeping him there. He's eventually going to escape. from the where he's being imprisoned, and he's going to be really dangerous to the whole entire group and cause something really bad to happen. That's just my prediction. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. So it was a pretty interesting episode. I didn't really have much to say about it, but that's basically everything. So yeah, so don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. So peace out, people.